Caused by Mr. Eugene Craig, who's the Vice Chair, Maryland Republican Party, and Chair, Black Republicans for Harris. He's joining us live from Washington, D.C. Mr. Craig, this is an interesting moment for Donald Trump. It's just been a month, but it feels a lot longer than that. Donald Trump has ushered in a lot of big-ticket reforms. Now, 52% of the people in America, it is reported, actually go on to support him. In your assessment, do you think 52% of support after 1 month, is that a good number?
I'll say this, right? Every president gets a honeymoon period. Typically the first 100 days. People are waiting to see what comes out of the Trump administration outside of these executive orders, many that have been stopped in courts. But the thing is this, right? The Harris-Harvard poll, showing that he has 52% approval rating, which pretty much is still 50-50. We've been pretty split as a country and schizophrenic around Trump and the Trump administration. So the thing is this, right? He's in his first 100 days, and most presidents get a grace period, a honeymoon during that first 100 days.
Right.
And the question would be, what comes out that first 100 days?
It's interesting that although 52% of the people support him, but if you look at the specific policies, such as cracking down on immigration, deporting the illegal immigrants, and also a lot of the restructuring of the government bureaucracy within the United States. A lot of people seem to support him. Almost about 70 to 80% of the people seem to be backing some of these big-ticket policies that brought Donald Trump back to power. Do you think Trump has got the pulse of the people in America here?
Well, I will say this, right? I think, we all agree that people that commit violent crimes that aren't here illegally probably should be sent back to their home country. I don't think that's something that's as divisive as, rounding up children or rounding up, parents of children at churches or mosques or temples, right? Some of the things that they're doing under the cover of, hey, we're deporting violent criminals. When it comes to making the federal government work better for people, I think almost everybody has some aspect of the federal government that could work better for them.
Right.
Whether it's Social Security, whether it's way Medicare and Medicaid is administrated, whether it's the veterans. It's a lot of things that the federal government could be doing better. When it comes to the only thing I think is kind of schizophrenic here is when the merit base, because the Trump administration literally just sacked a 4-star chief of the Joint Staff for a 3-star, and has been doing that across the board. So, I think we'll be interested to see what comes out of the next 50 or so days.
Interesting. Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Craig, for joining us with that perspective then.
Thank you.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.